Hello, hello, hello. It is 𝗦𝗵𝗿, the soul alchemist, coming to you on this beautiful Thursday night. So who is here with us? Let us start. Maybe you get a notification that we are online. How are we? How are we going? We have some guests here in the house. Are you?
Hola.
Hola.
Hello.
My beautiful child and her friend, Ruby. So, hello, hello. 𝗏𝗏, how are you? Hope you're all well. Who is else with us? Melbourne Hypnotherapy. Hello. So, how was your week? Congratulations to all of us. We have survived. The Mercury retro is over. And now that it is over, we can start another journey until it comes again in April. So what is it that is happening for you? What is it that you're doing? Just clean this part here of the phone. How am I? I'm great. I just had lovely dinner with my daughter and her friend, and we had lovely time and lovely laughter and chats, and I'll make them laugh right now. So that was really, really good. How was your week? How did you cope? Are you sensing the energy that is happening in the air and all that extra additional challenges energetically? You're thinking that you're doing one thing, but then you don't. And then things are changing and moving and shifting. And you're realizing that you have been doing a lot of struggle. And when there are struggles, what we need to do is actually to persevere. But not only that we're persevering, we need to identify whether it's worth the fight or not. Sometimes the better result is just to get up and walk away, because the people that you are fighting for are not potentially worthy the fight. So the question is always, what do you fight? So today's lesson session is about perspective and perception and how to get to a win-win. So what does it mean? When I'm looking at this part of the room, I can tell you, I can see there a mirror and I can see there a lamp, but the girls that are sitting here on the couch and looking, they can see behind me the painting. Are we all in the same room? 100%. Are we both right? 100%. Can we fight for it? Yes, we can. I can say, no, there is a beautiful mirror there and a beautiful lamp, but it's about your perception. It's about how you see things, how you perceive things. When someone says yes or no, it could actually be a lifesaver for you. It doesn't mean that it's a negative thing. Thank you for all those who are joining us. Hello, hello. So how do you see things? What do you see? What do you do? Let me just burn some extra sage here. What do you do? How do you look and perceive things? Here we go. Win-win is a powerful perception. Exactly right. That is why I want to show us how do we do. Sometimes as well, a win-win, it's let's agree to disagree. You believe one thing, I believe another. I won't change my mind, you won't change your mind. That's fine. Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree that what we need to do, that how we need to look and create things are a little bit different for each one. Okay? It's funny, I'm going to actually give you an example. So I have two good friends, very lovely, dear to my heart friends. One of them is, she loves to eat. However, and she both of them, let's say it this way, both of them, meet Princess. This is just a little interference here. Meet Princess. She loves to eat. Let's not talk about friends. Let's talk about my cat. Beauty doesn't. Princess loves to eat, and she's like the boss of everything and everyone in this house. Or she would like to think that. But she will go and she will attack Beauty because she wants her food. The point is that Beauty, here we go, we'll release her. Now I'm wearing Princess here. So basically, one friend loves food, the other friend loves food. One is overweight, the other one is on the verge of almost underweight. This one thinks that she's overweight severely, and she's fasting half of the day, and she's living on very, very little amounts of food. While the other one, she knows that she's overweight, but she loves life. So with her, it is really lots of food, lots of temptation, lots of decadent. Now, I'm here in the middle, Miss Super Empath. Yes, I need to shed some kilo. However, I still want to enjoy life. So what do we do about it? How do we do about it? It's finding the moderation, finding what is the right measure for you. So from one perception, I'm very skinny next to the one, but here I am very obese next to the other. The question is, what do I see and feel for myself? What do I find as the right balance? Now, if any of you are struggling with weight, do not BS yourself that you don't know what to do about it. We all know what to do about it. We know that we need to eat moderately. We know that we need to exercise moderately. Let's have a curl that just jumped there. Can you see that? Weird curl. Okay, we'll just tame it. You know what to eat. You know how to exercise. You know how much water to drink. You know that you need to reduce your alcohol intake just because it dehydrates you, right? Don't lie to yourself that you don't know what to do. It's the decision of where and why and how and what for. Now, the one thing that I find really challenging, so this week I had almost like a mental block trying to exercise and wanting. So I get up, I don't get up. I wake up and then I'm thinking, oof, I better go now and go quickly and do something. And then my body is just saying, you're not going anywhere, because I had so many dreams and I've done so many things in my sleep that my body has to rest. This sounds like an excuse. So I'm trying to overcome it and to shift it and to say, all right, so I'll give myself the X amount of time for recuperation. However, what do I actually do in order to then support my body? So then a lot of time, for this week for sure, I went with full-on guilt that I haven't done anything. And because that I'm holding myself accountable, I'm feeling as if I failed my mission. Now, have I really? I failed doing the physical exercise that I have committed myself 100%. But does it mean that I failed the whole mission? No, this is a bit dramatic. So the perspective and the perception are playing again. Okay? So some people, when I train people with weight management, it is like, okay, so if you had one little part that you went wrong with, does that mean that you're going to raid your pantry or raid the shop? No. That means that you just have to say, all right, I've done this, I'm going to move on and I'm going to go back to where I want to be. Does that make sense? A little hurdle, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, will not break you down, okay? Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to comment? Do you want to write something? You're welcome. Hello, 𝗏𝗏, thank you for watching. Do you have anything to say to me? Firstly, how was your week? I know I'm like the preacher. What can I say? This is actually part of my book, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery. And I'll be teaching the course on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th of February. If you're interested to come and join the course, literally life changer. So when you are doing this course, I am doing extra energy work with each and every one to change and to help the specific hurdles that each one is taking. So you might wonder, what are we going to study? Well, the first week, every week we're doing 7 chapters. The first week we're going to work on addictions, adrenals, ascension, boundaries, control, cutting the cords and reconnecting with love and desire versus rejection. Boom, first week you come, You get strategies, I teach you some meditation, and that's what we're doing. Following week, after you finish the shock that you fell from, we're going to talk about drama versus self-love. Head versus heart versus gut. That's an additional that is not written in the book. How to channel identity, love your inner child, procrastination, inner truth and confrontation, and rescuer versus supporter. Are you a rescuer or are you a supporter? Do you help people on your behalf? And if so, how long does it go for? Because it's okay to save someone if something is happening, but that is an emergency and that's it. If you continue to do it over and over, it's on you. You are actually sabotaging yourself. And this is one of the main challenges of healers or therapists, because they are continuing even when they don't need to. So the trick is to switch off. For me, it's resting, it's reading a book, it's walking by the beach, but it has to be in the flow. Okay, does that make sense? Amazing. So then you're studying about responsibility, secret, self-acceptance, the dreams and the journey, the internal sufferer, and the 7 stages of distortion of identity. And what is it? It's about your self-worth, your self-confidence, your domination. Are you dominating? Have you been dominated? And not because you chose to. And this is all part of what it is. Then the last week we're learning about the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, and how to deal with that. The war within, triggers and things that makes you go, trust versus betrayal versus doubt, weight management, willing, ready, and able, and your essence is gold. So this course is the bomb. Feel free to send me a message and we'll talk about it. I actually posted a little clip about it. It speaks a little bit more. I hope that it will make sense. So when we are talking about perception, what is your perception? For one, let's say to do something might be expensive. The other one, it's nothing. For one, to cook. I've heard about someone who she literally cannot cook and she just lives on takeaway. Now, that one might say, well, it's very expensive to do it. The other will say, well, I don't know how to cook and I don't have any food in my fridge, so it's the same money for me. Does that make sense? So it's perception. Hi, Basil, and we have Master Chef here with us, and it's a joy to cook, but sometimes it's joy to just purchase. We just came back from Japanese dinner. It was lovely. We didn't have to cook. My kitchen is clean. Peace and quiet. It is all good. Sometimes like this, sometimes I just enjoy. So what is your perception? What is your perspective? Say about cooking, about meditating, about exercising, about walking and being and living and doing. It is all part of what things are. Does that make sense? What else did I write here? Because this is your lesson here today. Just a few words that I write here during the week. So I guess one of the main things when you are in relationships, whether it's with other people, whether it's lovers or friends or employers. So for example, someone is booked to work, say 35 hours a week or 30 hours a week, but they've worked less. They need to clarify. Is it part of the contract that they will need to be paid anyway? Or the boss might think, well, they didn't work, so I'm just going to pay them per hour. This is something that needs to be clear. And what if they'll work 40 hours? Does that mean that they need to pay more or less, or still only at the 35 hours? So this is some things that needs to be clarified. Now that Mercury is finished, the Mercury in retro is completed, you can actually go deeper into all these contracts and into all this information. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Wonderful. So how do we clarify? So there's a very useful tool in counseling, and I use it often at the clinic because I am just clarifying and verifying that I understood correctly what my client told me. So they say this and this and this and this and this and this. Hang on, so does that mean that so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so happened? Yes. or not quite. And then it's the clarification. Because remember, when you are talking about things and those things are inside of you, you assume that the other person will understand them in the same way. But guess what? No, not all people are psychic, and even if they are, they don't necessarily learn it or know it or see it. So this is where you need to make that different perception by clarifying what things are. Does this make sense? And do you have any questions? We'll let you ask. So then, you're going? Okay, quick. Give me a kiss hug live. Come on. Elia and Ruby, come on.
Hey, Ruby, give her a kiss live.
Live on. Look at them, say bye.
Bye.
This is my beautiful child. And that's her friend, Ruby too. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, huh?
Bye.
At least we're not making it awkward, right? So then, clarifying is super important. Hi, Hannah. So clarifying is super important at the moment. Love you, bye. Clarifying is super important because there will be no mistakes, Hannah. There will be no confusion. Because you can ask the same question 15 times until you understand it. It's like suddenly someone will teach you a different language, right? You need to make sure that you're saying it. I remember there's a word in Hawaiian, and when I was there for the first time in 2012, we've learned a word, and I believe that it's kupuna and kopona or something like this. One means sacred elders, and the other one means your private genitals. You don't want to make this mistake, do you? No, you don't. So you verify and you clarify until you're sure that you said the word properly. Okay? Because otherwise you'll keep on going with one understanding. Imagine, Hannah, that someone tells you, yeah, I'm going to meet you. Leave it at this. Okay, where are you going to meet me? What time are you going to meet me? Am I coming to you? Are you coming to me? Are we taking your car? Are we taking my car? Are we taking public transport? There's so many vague information in the air that you don't want to have any of that vague info. You just want to have a proper answer, a proper simple. And you know, to be honest with you, I've been organizing now the retreat for Uluru for the last, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And basically, we're going to Uluru, and my deadline was a few days ago. However, I still managed to push it a little bit longer. And people came in, people came out, people did this, people did that. And that's fine, it is all fine. But at the end, the bottom line was, are you coming or are you not? If you're coming, how can I help you and support you to make it work? If you're not, it's all very good. Would you like me to contact you for the next one? Thank you very much. Like this, there's no attachment, there's no stress, there's no mess, really, because everything is in the flow. Does that make sense? So when you are clarifying, right? When you are, remember the ad for, what is it? MasterCard. La la la, la la la. The feeling or the things, priceless. And some things are literally priceless. To know that you are secure, to know that you are safe, to know that you can do this. It's to know that the war is over. And no matter what, whatever the journey that you chose to go to is a journey. You can actually do it. So for those of you who still want to make a decision, by tomorrow morning, it is actually closing the registration, and I had some beautiful souls that really wanted to come, but they couldn't get time off work, or they had a meeting, or there's something that they couldn't move, or one of them was already at another retreat, her own retreat, so she couldn't do it. So it's all legit, and it is what it is, and it doesn't really matter. So this is it. So do you have any questions? So some of the things that we've actually said is that there's perception and perspective for everything that you do. And our aim is really to be curious and to be adamant about how to achieve a win-win. What is a win-win? It's not that one side has won, it's that both are in agreement for the solution, for the resolution. Because if someone is saying, all right, you need to create these amazing things, but you have no budget, then it's going to be challenging. The other person who wants that amazing thing but doesn't want to, whether it's to pay for it or wants to have the expectation that things can be done differently, make me a bread. Well, do you have a spare hour or 2 hours? Or, oh, but it doesn't take that long. Well, if you'll sit and make it the dough and let it sit, let it rise, let it be done, let it then bake, check it, bake. It takes time, right? So if you don't have time, go and buy the bread or don't eat bread. But this can be done only in a certain way. It's the same for many things in life. So the question is, what is it that you are willing to compromise for and what not? So when that you are not compromising, you're going to fight, right? And sometimes you don't need to compromise. If it's on safety, don't compromise. If it's your own safety, don't compromise. But when it comes to something that is not life and death, it's okay. It's okay. I won't let my child drive without a seat belt. I don't care what. I'll leave the car. Not that she does, but I'm talking as a principle. For me, this is a non-negotiable. Okay? So you need to know what is the non-negotiable for you and what is the negotiable. And if you're holding your ground because you just want to prove a point or because it's really important to you. So how many times you insisted on things just because of the principle? And how many times you went with the flow? And that is awesome as well. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Hi, Natalie. Do you have any questions for me? Yes. So when you look at the same things but from a different perception, it will appear to you differently. As I said, if you're looking at something from here but then you're looking at it from the back, it might be a whole different look, isn't it? And this is where you need to, I guess, expand your horizons, expand the way that you look at things, and perhaps look at it from someone else's point of view. Thoughts? Hi, Rebecca. Have you been? So, clarification here is the magic word. Clarification is that part that will make you feel secure because there are no confusion. There couldn't be any confusion. And that is where you look at things from your point of view. All right. So, is there anything that you would like to share, to write, to say? Not sure who is here still. If not, we have arrived into our card reading. And today, does any of you have like headaches or heaviness in the body lately? Look at this. Enlightenment. I'm in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. Isn't it a wonderful card? Thank you, Teresa. So today I woke up with a headache and it was pretty shocking. So I had a chat with my soul. And I've realized that I just want things to come easier because I had enough of chasing, doing, being. That's not what I need to do. So then, my daughter rang me. She said, "Want to come for dinner? Let's go." And so we did. So that was fun. Oh, look at the card that's coming up. Purposeful. Okay. So purposeful is I am now willing, ready, and able to act upon my true calling and my clear purpose. You see, this is what happened when you are aligned. So this is for me a sign that I have realigned with my own mission. All right. Who would like a card? So let's see, whomever is going to say first, going to be there. So who would like a card? Here we go. Oh, some of the cards here are open. Card, please. Boom. And there we have Natalie. So Facebook, the Facebook group is winning today. So I'm going to do that in a second. All right. Penny, how are you? I was thinking about you today. All right. Why is it open? What happened here? I'm going to shuffle again. I'm sorry. It's like half of the cards are open and half of them are not, and I'm not sure why. Do you know what it does to a Virgo OCD? Oh dear. All right. Doing it. So we're going here. At least I admit it, right? Natalie, you're the first one jumping in. The card for you is cooling down. Natalie, cooling down. I no longer feel overly hot and my body temperature is perfect. I am now cool, calm, and collected. I no longer feel hot and my body temperature is perfect. I am now cool, calm, and collected. And I'm reading the cards from my own deck, from Survive to Thrive by yours truly. And you can either get it from me or at the shops. But get it for me and I will sign it for you. All right, Robin, the card for you is Revive and Balance. Revive and Balance. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Really, Robin? I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Very good. Next, 𝗍𝗏. The card for you is Ultimate Love. The card for you is Ultimate Love. Teresa, say with me. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. Of love, joy, and happiness. How good is this? Now you've registered for the trip to Uluru. It's all gonna jump through. Rebecca, lovely. The card for you is Timid. I am now safe and secure. Perhaps you were doing too many things that are outside of your comfort zone, Rebecca. So I am now safe and secure. So let me pull you another card there, Rebecca. The card is traumatized. What's happening? If you need to chat, I'm happy to chat. I now heal all my traumas. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. So, Rebecca, you're working now on the base chakra and on the sacral chakra, if that makes sense, okay? Francis, you are here. One for you and one for me. So for you, the card is encouraged. The card is encouraged. I now feel encouraged and excited about living my life to its fullest potential. I now feel encouraged and excited about living my life to its fullest potential. And a card for me, when Francis asks, I just do. Regeneration, two of them. Okay, so regeneration, and I'll text you later, Rebecca, with pleasure. My card is regeneration. My cells are now regenerating to full capacity on all levels and dimensions. Perfect. And the other card is embrace. I am now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. Amazing. All right. It's like I had gremlins playing with my cards here. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you. Wait, Insta. I'm going to do it for you in a sec. It's a pleasure, everyone. 1 sec. Okay, now it's safe. All right. If anyone else here on Facebook wants, just let me know. You write it and I will do it. Penny, you are the first one. First, I was afraid. I was petrified. All right. Penny, 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 Penny. Oppa. Whoa. Well, the card that jumped for you is empowerment. The card that jumped for you is empowerment. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. Perfect. Jane, would you like a card? Would you like me to read you a card? Jane was at the clinic with her family, with her auntie and her cousin, 2 aunties and a cousin. Jane, do you feel a little bit lost or broken? So let's say, I am now willing, ready, and able to love myself. I am now willing, ready, and able to love myself. Is there anyone else? Maria, would you like a card? Or, oh, Damien, how are you? Anyone else, anyone else, anyone else? It looks as if it's going to be a little short one today. But it's okay, because potentially it's time for the soul and just to chill out. So Melbourne has done a classic on us, and from 37, 34, it went down to 20. Well done, Melbourne, you did it again. So yes. So any questions or anyone would like a card? This is the time. Remember, purposeful. Yes? What? Yes, I can just read all your comments. It's very cute. Anyway, I hope that you are all well, and I shall see you again next week. It's going to be awesome. I'll give you another card. Oh, ultimate love and refresh. So ultimate love, I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of joy, love, and happiness. Teresa, that was your card. And refresh. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. Like, you're going to laugh at me, but I've actually put the fire on. Because it's too cold. I'm not willing to suffer from the cold in the middle of summer. That is not right. Anyway, I just want to tell you that I love you all and I wish you all the best. And if you want to join my course or the next 24 hours, join my retreat to Uluru, contact me ASAP. Contact me anyway. I'm here for you and I'm wishing you totally all the best. So lots of love, lots of joy. My cards, my book, all filled with love. Lots of love. Bye-bye.